Hi guys, welcome to Nothing Geek TV. Today I'll be comparing Lenovo A7000 and Lenovo A6000 smartphone. Let's see which one is the best and which one should you opt for. So guys, on the left side this is the Lenovo A7000. On the right side I got Lenovo A6000 smartphone. So basically when you're looking at both these phones, obviously 7000 is bigger with a 5.5-inch HD display, and A6000 is smaller with a 5-inch HD display. So the display is HD, but the touch quality is slightly better on the A7000 phone. Moreover, A6000 is prone to smudges. There will be smudges on A7000 as well, but there will be less amount of smudges, which I observed during my usage of both the phones. Then again, 7000 supports OTG, but the thing is apps are not movable to SD in A7000. However, you can make the default storage location as the SD card, but the apps which have been already installed, they will not be able to move to the SD card. However, in case of A6000, you can move the apps to the SD card, and however this phone does not support OTG. So it's one thing here, another thing over here. Anyways, moving on. In terms of display, I will not deduct much marks on both the phones. It's HD, it's similar display. The build quality, again, it's plastic, it's similar. The looks are similar. The speaker grill, it's Dolby single speaker, it's dual Dolby speakers. But then again guys, the quality outputted by the speakers is more or less similar, and it is really cool and better than most of the phones. So moving on to the performance area, I got a Qualcomm Snapdragon 4110 processor. It's a quad-core processor on A6000, wherein on A7000 I got an octa-core MediaTek processor. Well, the A7000 phone got a score of 42,889. This is a really remarkable score. A6000 has to make content with a score of 20,281, which is less than half of what we have on A7000. So thanks to the octa-core processor and 2 GB of RAM. So guys, what does these scores mean to you? As a regular user, multitasking, running WhatsApp, Facebook, using emails, listening music, watching videos all at once will be smooth on both the phones. It will be slightly better on A7000, and definitely day-to-day performance as the phone gets old, when you're filling more data, more stuff, obviously A7000 will be up to the mark in the long term. For gamers, A7000 is a big advantage, as you got 2 GB of RAM and a huge powerful processor, octa-core processor over A6000's quad-core processor. Let me show you the multi-touch on the phones and the sensors supported by these guys. So it's a 5-point multi-touch on both the phones, which is good enough for most of apps and the games. I got actually support of 9 sensors: direction, G sensor, acceleration sensor, light, compass, proximity, gyro, linear acceleration and rotation vector sensors on A7000. However, A6000 supports only 3 sensors, which are acceleration sensor, light, and proximity sensor. So performance wise, A7000 is a really better phone than A6000. Moving on to the camera, I got an 8 megapixel rear camera on both the phones, while the A7000 has front facing 5 MP camera as compared to 2 MP camera of the A6000. Let me show you some images which I clicked. So guys, as you can see, the detailing and the colors are much better on A6000 as compared to the on A7000, which is this one, as compared to the A6000. The cracks on the ball and the seam are visible in a much cool way. Let me show you the front camera image too, which I clicked right now. This is the front camera image clicked by both the phones, and Now this is interesting. I got a 2 megapixel camera here and 5 megapixel camera here, but the image quality is similar. So guys, overall the camera of A7000 is better than the A6000 smartphone. So guys, we have talked about a lot of things regarding both the phones. The build quality of both the phones is similar, but when it comes to the touch, the display is again similar. The touch is better on A7000. The battery is it's a 2900 mAh battery and 2300 mAh battery on A6000. Both the batteries are removable, and both the batteries give around about similar juice. uh, the 600 mAh what we get extra on A7000 is compensated by the smaller display and less processing power of the A6000 smartphone. So on the battery front, these two are similar. Build quality wise, these two are similar. Display wise, these two are similar. But when it comes to performance and camera, A7000 is the phone to go for. This phone also supports OTG. But do remember that apps are not movable to SD. You can set the default location through which the apps will get automatically stored to SD. Hopefully I have solved many of your queries and gave you a clearer picture. If you have any queries, kindly use the comment box, and if you like the video, kindly hit the subscribe button. I'll meet you next time. Have a great day.